Welcome back, everyone, for another deep dive. This time, we're looking into something that I find super fascinating.
Oh, yeah.
It's all the brand new species discovered in 2024.
Oh, wow.
We've got articles,
Okay.
research papers,
Uh-huh.
all sorts of stuff.
Cool.
And get this,
Yeah.
some of these discoveries,
Yeah.
absolutely mind-blowing.
I bet.
Like we're talking a vegetarian piranha,
What?
a toadstool
Really?
with teeth,
Oh, my gosh.
and a pipe horse that's smaller than a golf tee.
No way.
Seriously.
Yeah.
And they're all brand new to science.
It's incredible how much life we keep finding
It really is.
on this planet.
And the coolest part is that these discoveries are happening all over the place.
Oh, yeah. Like where?
We've got Brazil,
Uh-huh.
South Africa,
Wow.
Madagascar,
Okay.
even a living room in Wales.
Wait a minute. A living room in Wales.
Yep, we'll get to that one later.
Okay.
But first,
Yeah.
let's talk about that pipe horse,
Okay.
the Cilix concosi pygmy pipe horse.
Wow, that's a mouthful.
Right. It was discovered off the coast of South Africa,
Okay.
and it's absolutely remarkable.
What's so special about it?
Well, for starters, it's tiny.
Okay.
Like, seriously tiny.
How tiny are we talking?
Smaller than your fingernail.
What?
Plus, it blends in perfectly with its surroundings.
So like camouflage.
Exactly.
Wow.
And to make things even more challenging,
Uh-huh.
the diving conditions in that area are notoriously rough.
Oh, no.
Strong currents,
Yikes.
poor visibility.
So how did they even find it?
The researchers who found it are pretty hardcore.
I bet.
They had to really persevere,
Wow.
but they did it.
That's amazing.
And they gave it the perfect name,
What is it?
Mkosi.
Nkosi.
It means chief in Zulu.
That's fitting.
Right. It's got this little crown-like structure on its head.
Oh, cool.
Plus, it was discovered in the KwaZulu-Natal province.
It all comes together.
It does. So we've got this teeny tiny
Yeah.
crown-wearing fish
Mm-hmm.
hiding in plain sight. What else has 2024 thrown at us?
Well, let's move from the ocean depths to the forests of Madagascar.
Oh,
Ready for this?
I'm all ears.
Tear-drinking moths.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Tear-drinking moths.
You heard that
Like
wrong.
they actually drink tears
That's right.
from like sleeping birds.
They use their long,
Wow.
straw-like proboscis
Really?
to gently sip tears from the eyes of sleeping birds.
That's incredible.
It's thought that they might be getting essential nutrients,
Okay.
like sodium and proteins,
Wow.
from the tears.
Talk about resourcefulness.
Right. Pretty ingenious.
Definitely. And speaking of unexpected journeys,
Oh, yeah.
remember that moth
Mhm.
that hitched a ride from Guyana to Wales
Wait, what?
in a photographer's boot?
No way.
Seriously.
That's wild.
The Carmenta brachiclado moth.
The Carmenta what?
Brachiclado.
Okay, I'm never going to remember that.
Just goes to show that new species can pop up anywhere,
Yeah.
sometimes right under our noses.
Crazy. So it's not just remote jungles and deep oceans, huh?
Nope. It could be happening anywhere.
Wow.
Now get ready for this one.
Okay.
A vegetarian piranha.
You're kidding me.
I'm dead serious.
A vegetarian piranha.
The Myloplosauron.
What a name.
I know, right?
Myloplosauron.
It's discovered in Brazil's Xingu River.
Huh. Interesting.
Now, before you picture this piranha munching on a salad,
Yay.
it mainly eats seeds and fruits that fall into the water.
Oh, okay.
So maybe not salad-loving,
Yeah.
but
Still pretty different from what we normally think of.
Exactly. And the scientists named it after the Eye of Sauron
Wait a minute.
from Lord of the Rings.
Seriously?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
No, right?
Like, they have a sense of humor.
It makes the whole field more approachable, don't you think?
Absolutely. It's like they're saying, hey, we're just like you.
Right. We love a good pop culture reference.
Me too.
So we've covered fish
Mm-hmm.
and moths.
Yeah.
What about the plant and fungi world?
Oh, there's plenty to talk about there.
Okay, spill the beans.
Well, how about a fungi with teeth?
Hold on.
You heard that right.
A fungi
Yeah.
with teeth.
Instead of gills.
Okay, this I got to hear more about.
So this one,
Yeah.
it's called Phelodon castaneolucus.
Whoa, another mouthful.
Right. Discovered in England.
Okay.
And instead of gills, you know those little ridges
Yeah.
on the underside of mushrooms?
Uh-huh.
It's got teeth-like structures.
On a mushroom.
On a mushroom.
What are the teeth for?
Well, they do the same job as gills.
Oh, cool.
Spore dispersal
Right.
helps the fungi reproduce.
Interesting.
It's just a different way of doing it.
Evolution is so cool.
It really is.
This is just the tip of the iceberg, right?
Oh, absolutely.
When it comes to fungi.
We've got 5 new orchid species discovered in Indonesia.
Orchids are beautiful.
They are.
What else?
A ghost palm with stunning white-backed leaves from Borneo.
Sounds gorgeous.
It is. And then there's these mysterious plants from African forests
Right.
called aphrodismia plants.
Aphrodismia.
Yeah. And here's the kicker. They don't photosynthesize.
Wait a minute. Plants that don't photosynthesize.
Follow, right?
How do they survive?
It's fascinating.
I bet.
They get their nutrients from fungi in the soil.
So it's like a partnership.
Exactly. Symbiotic relationship.
It's amazing how interconnected everything is.
It really is. And that's why these discoveries are so important.
I see what you mean.
It's not just about adding new names to a list.
Right.
It's about understanding the web of life.
And how it all works together.
Precisely.
It's easy to get caught up in the wow factor
Oh, yeah.
of a new species.
Uh-huh.
But we got to remember that each discovery is a piece of the puzzle
A piece of the puzzle.
to understanding our planet.
And it's biodiversity.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Before the break, we were talking about how we're losing species faster than we can discover them.
Yeah.
It's kind of scary when you think about it.
It is. It really is like we're losing pieces of a puzzle
I
that
know.
we haven't even started putting together.
That's a good way to put it.
And,
Yeah.
it's a race against time.
A race.
Yeah, Martin Cheek,
Oh.
a researcher at the Royal Botanic Gardens, Kew,
Okay.
said it perfectly.
What did he say?
He called it a race against time to find and describe them all.
To find and describe all.
All the species before they disappear.
So how do we win this race?
Wow.
I mean, we can't all be scientists out in the field,
Right.
discovering these new species.
That's true.
What can we do?
A lot of people think
Mm.
that conservation is just for scientists and researchers,
Okay.
but that's not true at all.
Really?
Everyone has a role to play.
Everyone.
Every single person.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, even small actions can make a big difference.
So what can we do?
Well, one of the most important things
Yeah.
is to support conservation organizations.
The ones that are actually out there doing the work.
Exactly.
Wait a
They
minute.
need our help.
What kind of help?
Donations, volunteers,
It's like donating money or volunteering our time.
Yeah,
Okay, that makes sense.
it makes a real difference.
What about things we can do closer to home?
There's plenty you can do.
Like what?
Think about your own environmental impact.
Okay.
Reduce your energy use.
Uh-huh.
Use less water.
Okay,
Choose sustainable products.
got it.
All those little things add up.
It's funny how we forget about those little things.
Yeah, we do.
But they do make a difference.
They really do.
And don't forget about spreading awareness.
Oh, that's huge.
Just talking to people about it.
Exactly.
Getting the word out.
The more people who understand this issue,
Yeah.
the better our chances of actually doing something about it.
It's all about knowledge,
Oh,
right? And amidst all this talk about challenges,
Yeah.
it's important to remember
What's that?
that there's still so much beauty out there
Oh, for sure.
in the natural world.
These discoveries,
Uh-huh.
these new species, that they remind us of that.
They really do.
There's still so much wonder out there,
Yeah.
just waiting to be explored.
It's like we're adding pieces to a puzzle.
I like that analogy.
But instead of just seeing a bunch of pieces,
Mm-hmm.
we start to see the bigger picture.
The web of life.
Yeah, and that's pretty inspiring.
It really is.
It makes you wonder what other amazing things
Yeah.
are still out there waiting to be found.
You know what I think?
What's that?
I think the key is recognizing that we're all interconnected.
Interconnected.
Yeah, our choices impact the whole ecosystem.
I see what you mean.
So we got to make conscious choices, support conservation,
Okay.
be aware of our impact.
Got it.
It's not just about saving individual species.
It's about saving everything
Exactly. It's about protecting that balance.
that keeps us all alive.
That's a great way to put it.
So we've talked about all these amazing discoveries.
We have.
We've talked about the challenges they face
Uh-huh.
and what we can do to help.
And remember, this is just the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
There's always more to learn,
More to discover.
more to do,
The world of biodiversity. It's vast.
and constantly changing.
It never gets boring, does it?
Never.
So as we wrap up this part of our deep dive,
Okay.
I want to encourage everyone listening
Yeah.
to hold on to that sense of wonder
That curiosity.
about the natural world,
Because that's what drives us.
to learn more,
Explore more.
and ultimately to do more.
To protect this amazing planet.
Well said. Welcome back to our deep dive.
Well, so...
I'm still thinking about all these incredible new species we've been talking about.
I know, it's amazing, right?
It really is. And the thing is, we've only scratched the surface.
Oh, yeah, just barely. There are so many more species out there just waiting to be discovered.
Hidden away in the oceans, forests,
yeah.
maybe even our own backyards.
Who knows what's lurking out there?
It really makes you think, what other amazing creatures are we going to find?
And how can we protect them?
That's the big question, isn't it?
We've talked about conservation, reducing our impact, spreading awareness, all that's important.
But it feels like there's more to it than that.
I think you're right. It's also about respect.
Respect.
Yeah, respect and responsibility for the natural world.
I like that it's not about protecting species just because they're useful to us
Exactly.
or because they have some economic value,
It's about recognizing that they have a right to exist.
just like we do.
Exactly.
We're all part of this big interconnected web of life.
And our actions affect everything.
You know, it's interesting.
What's that?
I was thinking about how humans used to live so much closer to nature.
Yeah, we depended on it for survival.
We knew the plants, the animals, their behavior,
We learned from them.
but somewhere along the line, we lost that connection
We started seeing ourselves as separate from nature.
instead of a part of it.
And that's where things went wrong.
Maybe these new discoveries can help us reconnect.
I think so too. They remind us that we're still a part of this incredible world.
Our fate is tied to the fate of all living things.
So what can we do?
I think it starts with rediscovering that childlike wonder.
That curiosity we all had when we were kids.
Remember that excitement of finding a cool bug in your backyard?
Or watching a bird build a nest.
That feeling of awe? That's what we need to tap into.
It's a powerful motivator.
It could lead to new discoveries.
New solution.
Maybe even inspire the next generation of scientists and conservationists.
Who knows what we can achieve if we all embrace that sense of wonder?
As we wrap up our deep dive, I want to leave you with this thought.
Okay.
Never stop exploring
Never stop learning.
and never lose that sense of wonder.
Because the more we understand about the diversity of life...
The more we'll be inspired to protect it.
Well said. Thanks for joining me on this journey.
It's been a pleasure. And to all our listeners out there, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep that wonder alive. See you next time.